SHW versus TCW continues as Grayson Pierce, representing SHW, makes his way out here tonight. Now coming off of his gauntlet match that he lost, that still here sits. You gotta wonder where his head's at. You know, the faithful followers had to disband after they lost that gauntlet match. And so what kind of headspace is Grayson Pierce gonna be in? He's gonna have his hands full as he takes on TCW's Barry Morales.
This is the opportunity. This reminds me of Billy Kidman when the Ravens' flocks separated. This kid is a diamond in the rough. He's one moment, one match, one spectacle away from being a breakout performer, not just on the Georgia independent scene, from the independent wrestling scene. It may be tonight.
And the young gun, Grayson Pierce. You see the young gun sign in the crowd. He's got a following here in SHW. Ever since he's parted ways with Alexander Lev a couple of weeks ago, we saw it with the Warden earlier. The fans really took to the Warden, and now they're seeming to take to Grayson Pierce.
But he's got a lot on his plate tonight.
He does indeed. Let's send it back to Cheyenne.
And his opponent.
TCW. He is no stranger to SHW. It has been a while since we've seen him here in the Action Building, but he is getting a pretty good reception from the SHW faithful.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and I believe these people are very fond of Barry Morales.
Absolutely. You know, we talked about it on the pre-show a little earlier. You weren't around for that, but what we were discussing was a long time ago, it might have been 2 or 3 years ago, Barry Morales had an incredible hardcore match with Ashton Starr. It was called a Petty Party Rules match, and it was insane. And he really won over the crowd that night with his athleticism, with how far he was willing to go in that match. Well, welcome back to the Action Building, Barry Morales, tonight representing TCW against SHW's Grayson Pierce.
I'm really excited about this matchup. Like I said, I think Grayson Pierce has an opportunity to be a breakout star,
I think you're exactly right, and here's the thing, now that he's out of the shadow of Alexander Lev, I think he's got a little more room to shine here.
Now let's see what he can do against a well-traveled veteran, a TCW guy here in Barry Morales.
Collar and elbow, center of the ring, quick go behind, rear waist lock. Nice takedown there from Barry Morales, the wily veteran.
Now Grayson hasn't had the opportunity to wrestle against people of very size, of very speed, and I'm very interested to see how he's able to adapt to that. He's more often than not the smaller guy in the ring. He's got the height advantage here tonight.
Yeah, you're right. He's not used to being the larger opponent. And you see Barry with the advantage now. Oh, Grayson's doing the splits, looking for the trip. Leapfrog.
Is this the point where I could point at... Oh.
Wait a second. Nice deep arm drag off the ropes from Grayson Pierce. Barry, quick go behind, sends Grayson into the ropes. Now nice head scissors, takedown.
They're moving so quick, I don't have the opportunity to put over both of their great heads of hair. And it's...
And now back to the collar and elbow. These guys quicker than a hiccup, as they say.
And this is where the story's told. Like I was speaking prior in Kyle Matthews and QT Marshall's epic match. The story is told in the collar and elbow tie-up. There's a lot of unknown, unseen things you will find when your elbow and collar are face-to-face to another man's.
This crowd very much behind both competitors, it sounds like.
It's a very split crowd here. And again, let's not forget the stakes of this match. Southern Honor finally picked up their first win. It's now 2-1. Can Grayson Pierce take this advantage? Just imagine what his stock, how high his stock can rise in Southern Honor Wrestling with a victory here.
That's a great point. Now that he's out of the shadow, as I said, of Alexander Lev, think about the guys in the back, how much they would appreciate a big win for SHW, courtesy of Grayson Pierce, potentially. Uh-oh, into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Barry Morales to get the big man, the larger man in this case, over, and now the drop kick right to the teeth. Look at the outside leg. Will it be enough? No, not yet.
What Grayson is finding out the hard way is the last thing you want to do is let Barry Morales have space. You don't want to let Barry Morales have any way to run. You want to ground him. You want to put him down.
Mercy.
Oh, my God.
It makes you appreciate being behind the booth, doesn't it?
Oh, that sounded like my face broke.
Jeez. Yeah, we should mention, by the way, you're wearing this protective mask over here. And I assume that's why you're not having a match here tonight.
Yeah, some fake Hollywood actor crane kicked me in the cheek and broke my face.
Well, I wasn't going to bring that up, but not the actor part.
Oh my God!
But both men now back on the ring apron, exchanging shots, and Grayson Pierce getting the worst of it there with that shot to the midsection and then right to the chin. But he makes his way back in, springboard off the second rope and right to the side of the head. To Barry Morales.
Look at him taking advantage of his environment. When he got knocked back to that post, I thought the post was the only reason he was still standing, but I think he lured him in, which is strange considering he's... Oh.
Yes, yeah, because Barry's the veteran in this matchup, and you'd think he would have seen it coming, but the young gun pulling out all the stops here. He knows what this match means.
And let's not forget, whether you like it or not, Grayson was sitting under Alexander Lev's learning tree. Let's see... It's moves like that, it's moments like that that makes me think he wasn't just hanging out under the tree and collecting shade. He was actually learning.
He was soaking it in, yeah. Now those shots there to Barry Morales.
Did we just invent Lev osmosis?
Sure. Big chop there now.
Maybe
Grayson Pierce. Grayson Pierce returning the favor with those chops, and now a big right forearm. And a kick right to the ribs to Barry Morales. Snapmare out of the corner. Ooh, and a stiff kick right to the spine, courtesy of Grayson Pierce. Hook of the outside leg. No, not going to be enough, says David Weekley.
There's a lot to be said about working a man's rib cage. If you crack a rib, if you displace a rib, not only does it cause an immense amount of pain just standing, every breath you take, every time you make a move, it reverberates through your whole body. Did I just say reverberates? I'm so smart.
Yeah.
These strikes are merciless.
And these guys, yeah, they're holding nothing back here. A tilt-a-whirl from Pierce to Morales. Oh, and almost a 3 count. My goodness.
Now this is where Grayson's youth is showing. He's got to take advantage of the situation. He's got Barry where he wants him. He does not want him on his feet. When he's on his feet, he is a dangerous, speedy weapon. Don't let him rest. Don't let him recover. Put him down. Keep him down.
You talked about soaking up, under the learning tree of Alexander Lev. Well, I think even during this match, pen attempt here, no, just a 2 count. Even during this match, you see him doing some similar things that Barry has already done to him. All of a sudden, Grayson Pierce hits that tilt-a-whirl that Barry hit earlier in the match.
Which again, I don't think he's had the opportunity to ever do. He's pulling that out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Considering he's usually the smaller guy in the match, he's taking advantage of his size, which shows a lot of knowledge.
There it is.
In the wrestling ring. These words are hard.
Man, but hey, you know what? You're killing it. You are killing it, and I appreciate you being here. And now Barry finally escapes that hold. Propped up in the corners. Pierce charges in.
There you go.
Big forearm right under the chin.
Don't leave him on his feet.
And Barry Morales dazed right now. Still, just propped up, just using the ropes to prop himself up. He might be out on his feet. No, maybe not. I spoke too soon as Morales gets that right boot up.
Space is the enemy.
Now Morales has gathered his thoughts, hits that drop kick right in the teeth.
I rescind my statement. Feet are Grayson's current enemy. Space, second. Feet first.
And now both men down, both men trying to take a minute to regroup, trying to catch their breath, collect their thoughts.
And again, when you're laying on the mat and you know your opponent's down, your mind is racing because you're doing everything you can in your power to be the first man up, because that's where the opportunity, that's where the advantage lies. So these men aren't just laying there, they're mentally racing, which is scary.
And both men up right about the same time, and now just exchanging blows in the center of the ring. First it was right hands, now it's knife edge chops, and now an open hand chop, one from each competitor. Oh, mercy! Good night.
It's breaking down. You got a Donnie. Oh my God.
You're right. A Donnybrook indeed is now a quick reversal there from Pierce. Oh, but Morales fires away with a series of clotheslines.
How do you say Donnybrook in Spanish?
El Donnybrook, I'm not sure.
Pretty sure that's not it.
And now, Morales firing back up. Morales with the advantage. Step up Enziguri in the corner. All the way to the outside. Now back in through the ropes comes Morales.
The SHW faithful seem to be firmly behind Barry.
You're right. I thought it would be a little more mixed here, but the more Barry fires back, the louder the crowd gets. Oh! A massive crossbody halfway across the ring.
Should have covered immediately.
You're right. A little delay on that cover may have cost Morales there.
And again, a crossbody's another one of those moves. When you get hit with another man's body, it's not just the body-to-body contact that knocks the wind out of you. Your head ricochets off the mat. And as a man that's collected more concussions than I can count, and probably because of the concussions I can't count high, that crossbody puts you in a bad, bad situation.
Morales now bringing Pierce up to his feet. Got
Pearl River plunge.
The double underhook, but Pierce fighting out of it. And now Morales up on the shoulders, fireman's carry position. Rolling senton from Pierce. Where's he going here? A split leg moonsault from the top. Will it be enough? Ooh.
That's the second time I've seen Grayson Pierce do the splits or a variation of so in this match. His athleticism and his youth is shocking. Yeah, I haven't seen him break any of this stuff out before.
You're right, and he's totally shining here tonight because, like you just mentioned, we have not seen this side of him before because he's not out here following around the faithful. He's out here on his own. He knows it's kind of his coming out party here. Inside cradle.
Ooh. Coming out party was almost a letdown.
Now back up on the shoulders once again. Another rolling senton. This time.
Could he be going split leg again?
Going back to the well one more time. Is he taking too much time? You're right. Nobody home, but he lands on his feet, does Pierce. Morales with a swinging neck breaker, but he hangs on. And now the double
hook.
Here it is. Can he connect?
Kick your feet, kick your feet, kick your feet, kid. Kick your feet, kid.
The blood rushing to the head. Oh, mercy.
God.
That's got to be it. That has got to be it.
Wow.
And Barry Morales sends TCW up 3-1.
It's a big win for Barry Morales here, but let's not sleep on the great effort, the great presentation that Grayson just gave us. That kid is a star in the making.
Absolutely,
big win.
Absolutely. We talk about it being his coming out party here tonight as a solo act. Now that he's no